Society, welcome back to the Anti-Social Planet, and today we're getting into some more Tower of God, and we're in this weird setting up space in that we're seeing some new people, getting some more in-depth insight into some of these people, a lot of them a lot more powerful than we've seen up to this point. And not only is that intimidating because we're setting up that these are going to be some of the key players of this next arc or upcoming arcs in the near future, but we're also seeing how they view the tower and all of these different obstacles in it, like these life or death situations, and they very much see it as this like game that they get to manipulate and play at on a different level. Like there are people going through the actual tests, and then there are people who are manipulating those tests to see what people can do or have it be advantageous for the people that they favor. So that makes me a little bit nervous, especially with this whole hell trade that we're getting into, because from what everyone has said, it's a pretty difficult journey in general. But now everyone seems to be hearing that Bomb/Violet is going to be on it, and it seems that is getting the attention of some more powerful players. So I feel like it's going to be especially difficult, which with Bomb's luck, sure, obviously. But we caught up with Lady Yuri, and she got one of the tickets to go on this train and seemed very uninterested in it until she seemed to have heard that Bomb was going to be on it. And I have a feeling that means that her interest is now piqued and she's going to want to be on that train. So we're gonna see how this all unfolds and how they're actually gonna end up making it onto that train. I know that they will, but it's just a matter of how difficult is that going to be? What strings are going to be pulled to either help with their journey or hinder it? That's the real question. So let's get into these chapters. All right. Yes. He is alive. I guess I'm still not used to the fact that there are lots of people who just don't know that Bomb is still alive. That's still something that hasn't traveled to everyone yet. We've known for so long. Revolution? I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. My punk rocker heart is like, yeah, but then other part of me is like, I don't know. I don't know if I want the chaos. I don't like how this seems to be a manipulation from this particular princess. People are so split on their loyalties that I'm like, I don't know. Do you stop being a princess of Jihad if you aren't working for Jihad anymore? Or is that like a title that you carry forever? I don't know. This guy intrigues me. It's not like you haven't been lied to before from people in power. Oh, I guess too, people don't know that he's an irregular either. People are like, oh, he's just like another average regular going up the tower. I keep forgetting that there are characters that literally have not seen Bomb since the second floor. People who've not seen him since he was but a wide-eyed young boy who had no idea what was going on in the tower, as opposed to like Violet. I don't like that idea either of like it needing something from Bomb. Everyone just wants something from him, and I just want them to leave him alone and let him be happy. And like, he's just like, goodbye, I'm done talking. Yeah, she's on a mission now. She's like, we have places to be. Just shut up and come with me. He's just enjoying his tea. He's a mood. I don't know if I trust him because I don't really trust anyone in the tower, but I do like his vibe. Second time you're being told that he's alive. Oh yeah, that was a moment. A test being manipulated? That never happens. I say with the most sarcasm because I'm like, yeah. Is that the most hard thing to believe? Evan, look, come here. Evan, it's the tower. I've just spent the last few chapters seeing people in power manipulate and give out information as little candies to try and like, get people to follow a specific trail. I just watched all of the workshop battles, which were like just manipulation left, right, and center of people trying to get what they wanted out of that. And you're like, nah, they wouldn't manipulate a test. Of course they would. Of course they were like, how do we hide this irregular from people who are going to, especially Foog, right? Like Foog is definitely going to try and hide something as powerful as Bomb from Jihad. I guess they don't know the full extent though. They don't know how many threads there are in this particular web. Yet they would need some approval from Hansung. He's a little bit shifty, might know something. I think he knows a lot. I think there's a lot of things that Hansung could tell us about what exactly is going on. He won't, but he could. Yep. Side quests. Evan looks so done. He's just like, I don't know what's happening anymore. Bomb doesn't really know what happened. Not entirely. Or not in a way that like, I think is fully satisfactory to him. There's still a lot of mystery around his existence and like why he's how he is. And again, what does the tower want him for specifically? Because he seems more like a danger, right? Like why would the gates open for him if he's such a danger to the status quo of how the tower works? Just something to ponder. Okay, so we have some other things to do before we go on a side quest. Fair enough. Because she's like, I will leave without you. Either follow or be left behind. Wouldn't she tell a lie? I feel like everyone in the tower would tell a lie. Except like maybe Rock. And not because he's incapable of it, just because he wouldn't see the purpose. He would be like, why would I make up something when I can just tell the truth and get what I want anyway? Because I'm Rock. What are you gonna do? Get in my way? I think that's like the only, everyone else, I'm like, definitely would lie. I don't care how much of a sweetie pie they are. It could be like Misang. She'd probably lie. Just saying. Oh yeah, she's determined. They will meet again. I guess it is fate because she was just like happened to be around where Bam was when he entered the tower. So it does have that kind of serendipity to it. Oh, the train. 12 months later. Okay, so this is a different train, but we're on our way. There are regular idols? Oh my goodness. It's like a whole other layer. I knew they were like celebrities. The higher rank you get, the more celebrity that you can get, like all of the endorsements for products that Quant has, right? But I guess you could also be an idol. I guess that's important. Are we gonna meet her? Is she gonna be important? Hello, new people being introduced. Shinsu martial arts. I want to learn more about that. Probably not because we're gonna have to fight these people, but I just want to learn more about it in general. I don't know if it's just you guys. I like that he's a guide though. It's true, you still have your ticket, so that seems important. We have Devil or Angel again. That makes me think of Casino and Teddy Bear. Interesting vocation. Does that mean he's been on the Hell Train before? Yeah. Best not to bring that upon yourself, but I feel like we have. I feel like we're not setting this up because we're not going to see a ticket hunter. I feel like we're setting this up because it's like we're gonna deal with that pretty soon. Oh, don't challenge it. Don't be like, he's probably not as strong as the rumors. Yes, he is. He's probably stronger. It's probably worse than they talk about. Also talk about Violet. Okay, we're comparing the two of them. They're definitely gonna have to fight. If only you knew. I'm so worried about how many people are interested in Violet and like know that are gonna find out that he's on this train and they're all just gonna show up because they're interested and they're like, oh, an actual challenge. I feel like he's gonna pop up out of nowhere. Is this person related? We seem to know him. Okay, so ticket hunter. Displaying the tickets like that, two of them, just out in the open, seems like someone who is definitely trying to pick a fight with someone, which may be where we pick up in the next chapter. He seems to be just passing by, so it can't be. I don't want to say that Malcolm. Like, wait. I don't want to say it aloud. I don't want to bring anything untoward to us, but he just seemed to be super interested in this particular group we're focusing on. Yeah, it was like, not only does he have multiple tickets, which shows that he is a ticket hunter, or he has enough ability that he can get two of them, but he's also openly showing it, which means that someone is probably going to attack him to try and get those tickets. Someone desperate enough who's looking for those tickets and maybe doesn't quite know ticket hunters or like how dangerous it would be to engage with someone who is a ticket hunter. So he's baiting people because he's looking for a fight. Are we trying to get out of the way so that you can deal with the threat? You don't have to make sure that they're okay. At least one of them is out of the way now? Or are they both going? It only looks like one of them left. Not gonna keep walking. Gonna figure out who you are. Just saying. Nope. Are we checking faces? Yeah. I think there's no way you just keep walking. Okay, so one of them still is there. Easier for him to look after one person than two. I would have tried to get both of them out of the way though. There must be some kind of database. He was looking at the phone, the device. There must be some way of him checking other people who are, I don't know, in the business of being on the Hell Train, who would definitely have a ticket. Nope, little apprentice, you should probably stay out of the way. Okay, so we have ticket holders, ticket hunters. I wonder if, because it was like on the phone, I wonder if this is connected to Emily. I know that Emily is currently in a test tube with Rachel. Every time she comes up, I'm just like, ugh, her. But I wonder if there is something connected to that program. Because I don't know chronologically where is this in the time. I guess because we said 12 months later. So it has to be after they took Emily. I don't know, maybe there's a stand-in of some way. Maybe they've set up the system in a different way. I don't expect the workshop to just stop experimenting on people. Yeah, I was like, definitely don't attack apprentice, thank you. Just like that blatant disrespect. I don't know why the attack is green, but it looks cool. Oh, we're just derailing a train? Is that what we're trying to do? Were there other people in this car? Hang on. Okay, not before the attack, because everyone cleared out when they saw what was going on. But I was like, there used to be other people sitting in these seats. They're just gone. But I guess if I could see a fight coming, I would also be like, I suddenly need to be in a different car. Goodbye. Do the numbers matter? Is it like, I didn't know they were like, they're specific numbers and they mean something. Is that if you're closer to 1, are you stronger? And then closer to 100, you're like weaker in comparison to the rest of the group? Is there like a rank within the ticket holders? I believe that. So it's more of an ego thing than anything else. I love the green and the blue though. And like the way that it's like crisscrossing the frame. I feel like not. I feel like we're gonna figure out the number on his ticket or something and it's gonna be like, oh no, he's quite good. I believe that. I believe that there would be lots of people who like, there are some tickets that kind of circulate rapidly around people who are like ambitious but not necessarily, they're more powerful than like the average regular, but they're not like Hell Train material, so they just like quickly circulate between all of these people who have this ambition. And then you have people who are like serious contenders for the Hell Train who are there because they're trying to challenge something about their power set or they know about it. Ooh, okay, sure. Jeez, I wasn't expecting that to be the way this ended. 2 more tickets, you have 2 more apprentices. Ah, it is connected to Emily. Sometimes I pay attention. I'm just wondering how it would work if she's not really there. Oh, we have a different version though. What was the version before? Oh, I don't think I was paying attention to that. Like, I'm starting to pay attention, but not to little things, version numbers. So I guess they've updated the system in some way. Again, I didn't expect them to just stop experimenting. So we'll see how that turns out, I guess. Interesting mixture of things there, and not focused on Baum and his friends and what they're going through. Got like little hints of like little fleeting moments with them. But I think it is really important to set up all these other characters and like the power scaling that's going to happen. Like showing something like Ticket Hunters and like introducing that idea, and that is going to be something that they're dealing with, and like really seeing what that's like and dealing with them. And then also seeing ticket holders, which are people who are like very good at keeping their tickets and not letting people take them. And I'm assuming have ridden the train multiple times, because this seems to be like a business thing as opposed to a let me do this one and done or travel a significant distance in the tower, a shortcut. It seems to be more about the business proposition of it, introducing those concepts and then also comparing the power levels and really showing how this is a different level, right? And it's not just we're going into a different set of tests, and of course there's going to be some power scaling there. I think this is very different from before, where we were seeing the kind of progression of our main cast and introducing some new people and seeing that progression and introducing, I think, a lot of politics and ideologies and almost religious leanings within the tower because of Foog. And what do people think within that organization? What do people think of Foog who are outside of it? What do people think of Jihad and Princess Jihad? There was a lot of dealing with the dynamics of the different groups within the tower, because it really expanded the world in the beginning part of the season to just see all these different factions of people. And then in this part, it seems more about, okay, how do we really show the kind of people that are in the tower, especially since if we're taking the train as a bit of a shortcut, it means you're going to be dealing with significantly stronger people a lot faster than you would. We are power scaling at a much more exponential level than if we were just like, progressing through the different levels of the tower, and we're supposed to. The rules of the tower are a little bit wonky. There are like rules, but we're definitely getting into the kind of power level and characters where the rules are like more of a suggestion than something that we really need to follow, right? And I really like that we're taking the time to lay that groundwork before we get into dealing with all the stuff with our main cast and really their training stuff, and that's happening in the background while we set up a bunch of world building things so that we have all the foundation that we need and introducing the characters that we need to, so that information is there when we get back to that story. So a lot here of just making sure that you understand the kind of caliber of people that are going to be on this train and why they're interested in it, and the kind of like ruthlessness that's going to be on this. The people that are on this train are there because they are extremely powerful and they are not emotionally attached. And we have some ambitious, power hungry kind of people, but they're also people who are there because they understand the Hell Train and what it really is and the cutthroat nature of it. Especially here with someone who doesn't really understand, with the Ticket Hunter in here who doesn't really understand what the Hell Train is. I think it's a very good comparison to our main cast. They don't really know what the Hell Train is. They're not really prepared for what it is. They're preparing the best that they can, but they don't fully understand what they're about to walk into. And it scares me. But hopefully we make some friends that are actually a little bit nice and can help guide a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what we get into as we progress through the story, but I hope you enjoyed reading that along with me. You can click this place to go see my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so miss next time I post a Tower of God video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.